Doubles and coffee. Wow. While Kamla Prasad-Bissessar and Rudal Munilal, the Minister of Energy, are signing an MOU with Exxon Mobil to bring them back to Trinidad and Tobago after an absence of some 22 years to merge 7 blocks in a deep water horizon with huge billion-dollar US investment, 6-month seismic surveys and 2 exploration wells within 12 months. Exxon Mobil, Kamla Prasad-Bissessar, Rudal Munilal, UNC. You have Stuart Young and Faris doing the same old PNM lies. Stuart Young going, oh no, well we began that. We had been doing that. Stuart Young, all you talk about was dragon. You fly back and forth to Conga line with Maduro. You put all the eggs in one basket. If you was doing Exxon Mobil, as you said, why you didn't bring them 9.5 years? Why you didn't do it? Why you didn't talk about it? You talk about license, going up to the USA, sitting down on the steps of the Congress to talk to the US congressman and president and the vice president to try and get drag on with Maduro and Delcy. Since 2016, you went in the Senate to tell us about how much work you put on cross-border gas. Dragon, and the dragon couldn't dance. Now you're trying to claim something. You did nothing for 9.5 years, Stuart Young. You negotiated gas price in 2017 and decimated the energy sector. You cut jobs in half, rig days in half. You created Point Lisas into a ghost town, the Southwest Peninsula. You all shut down the Petrotrin refinery. So Stuart Young, rest yourself now. On what basis you just talking out? Penelope, because you have no control over your horses and them. Horses for courses, man just running them out. And the next one, Faris Al-Rawi going in a little ghost meeting with about 80 people in PNM Red Jersey to say that the UNC investigation into CPEP, no. The UNC had no investigation into CPEP. A judicial officer, a judge, saw pleadings and statements and affidavits in a case filed by the PNM pretending that they care about poor people, that they care about workers, not that they care about contractors who are friends, family, councillors, PNM ministers, nephew and all kind of things. That's who they were fighting for. That's who they were willing to break the law for. That's who they were bringing pressure to bear so that the big contractors who made millions and millions of dollars of profit in the PNM could continue without cabinet approval. With Faris Al-Rawi, boy, well, you're bumsy clapping in our taipan because he trying to pretend and play politics as UNC. It have nothing to do with UNC. A judicial officer, a high court judge sent the file to the DPP. Faris' next point is, well, the DPP can't investigate. Okay, Faris, slow your roll. The DPP will get the file. The DPP will have to pass on the file to the Commissioner of Police, to the police to investigate. The Commissioner of Police will have to set up a team headed by some high officer to be in charge of that investigation, Faris. Faris said police have come knocking back his door yet. Well, Faris, after their police put in charge, they will have to begin and conduct interviews and take statements from Keith Eddy first, from Joel Edwards, your PNM chairman, from Sadiq Hussain, from Gopal Singh, from the other PNM CPEP board members, from you. They might come to you last because they want to check first. They will have to go and apply to the court for warrants for the cell phones of Keith Eddy, Joel Edwards, the former PNM chairman, your cell phone, all the board members' cell phones, Sadiq Hussain's cell phone, Gopal Singh's cell phone, Vishnu Danpal's cell phone, Stuart Young's cell phone. The investigation will take time. The police will have to do their work. Don't pretend, and it had nothing to do. You ain't get a pre-action protocol. You don't get pre-action protocol letter from police. Police will knock. Slow your roll. The file just went by the DPP and Penelope Beckers. That is your defense. That is your senator. That is who you representing. That is one of the 6 you choose to represent the PNM. That Faris Al-Rawi in the Senate. How come he's still in the Senate, Penny? What is your standard on police investigating your senators? File open. Police will come. You just answer the door, Faris, and have your cell phone ready. Tell Sadiq Hussein, your boy, your game changer, your change agent, who somehow was in there having major conversations with a CEO of the CPEP company. You're talking about a 2017 cabinet note. Good luck to you, because like you can't read English, read the board note. The board note presented to the board, created and done up, written by Gopal Singh, the corporate secretary, on the instructions of Keith Eddy, who got instructions from the chairman of the board and the statements of the chairman of the board. You better slow your roll. And Penelope Beckers, what are you doing about this? You're leaving Faris right there? Well, leave him right there, because the police coming just now. And to the population of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, go and read it. Signed an earth-shattering arrangement with Exxon Mobil that sends a message to the globe that Trinidad and Tobago is open for business, that the ridiculous, dastardly, oppressive, dotish PNM, which they're twin mascots now, the twins of stupidity, Faris and Stuarty. Nobody wanted to do business. They only wanted to go to Maduro. The US increased the bounty on Maduro's head now, 50 million US. That's who Rowley was defending. That's who the PNM was defending. That's who Small Pen was defending. Dragon. While everybody else was waiting for Kamla Persad-Bissessar. So welcome Exxon Mobil, and to all oil and gas companies. Trinidad and Tobago is open for business. The Prime Minister has said we are willing to negotiate to create structures and infrastructure and taxation and incentivize for major drilling and exploration, a framework that will encourage profitability and therefore create sustainable jobs for our people. When Kamla says she don't want she people cutting grass, she ain't say there's no need to cut grass. She says her children, her people must use their skills to earn a sustainable wage, to save money, to invest, to build homes, to keep their children, allow them to go to university and to do anything that they want. She will create the foreign exchange so that children who are outside there, right now banks double checking and triple checking as parents trying to pay for their university children, their tuition outside in the USA and UK. The banks under the PNM cut your credit card limit. Kamla will handle that. She will fix it. So to the twins of stupidity, Faris and Stuarty, hush your mouth. Stuarty, is you do that? How come you never tell me before? How come you didn't sign no MOU in 9.5 years, Mr. Stuart Richard Young? Boy, keep quiet now. Imran and all looking for you now. Trinidad and Tobago, the future is bright. Bless.